Yeah. So welcome everybody to our children's choir rehearsal. It's very exciting that you're joining me live from my music room. Here we are. Right, oh, I've just lost the page now. That's not very good, is it? Okay, so we're going to start with a warm-up. So if you want to stand up, we're going to stand with our feet slightly apart, and we're going to loosen off our knees and our hips. I'm going to shuffle back a little bit. Hips, shoulders. Okay, and go the other way with your shoulders. That's it. Wonderful. Another person's just joined us. Welcome, whoever you are. Because it's a kids video, I don't think there's any comments, so I can't find out who's watching that. Hello, you're very welcome. So we're going to chew some toffee. Really give it a nice, good chew. Fantastic. Just give yourself a little face massage. Very good. Excellent. And just give yourself a little pat down. Okay, and then just give yourself a little shake just to get yourself all loosened up. We've got another person with us. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, we've lost them again. People look, oh God, okay, super duper. So the next thing we're going to do is warm up our breath. So we're going to pop our hands on our tummy with our thumb in our belly button, hand flat just below, like that. And just come backwards. There we go. Okay, and we're going to go. Good. Can you make a bubble with your mouth? Okay, you're going to go. You'll go. Lovely. So you can go up and down. Our lovely free releases with a bubble shape. Okay, so you use a little bit of air in your mouth. Okay, it's quite tricky, so don't worry if you don't get it straight away. You'll go. Lovely. And remember, the extension to that is to do a rolled R inside the bubble. Now, don't worry if you can't do that. Okay, not everybody can do it, even if they try, because rolling your R is really, really tricky. Some people can do it, some people find it really tricky. So don't worry if you can't, but if you can, it's a great warm-up. If you can't, just go along with us when we do this bit. Lovely, really, really good. Okay, so that's got our breath warmed up a little bit, our voice warmed up slightly. Okay, we're going to just open out those bubbles now. So we're going to pop the bubble at the top. Here we go. Lovely. Try that again. Should we go a little bit higher this time? Lovely stuff. Okay, so we'll just do some free releases now on vowel sounds. Woo! Your turn. Woo! Oh! Oh! Aha! Aha! Just like you've had a really bright idea. Aha! Your turn. Aha! Oh! Oh! Like a sort of, well, I never. Oh! Oh! And that kind of moment of realization. Ah! You can do the little tap before it if you like. It's optional. Ah! It's like a now I know what you're talking about. Ooh, why didn't you just say? Okay, super duper. Right, so let's sing one of our nice warm-up songs. I mentioned them when I was waffling a little bit earlier, welcoming everybody. So if you're not watching the live version, if you're watching this later on, that bit out. Be a bit boring. So we're going to go. Si, 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 da, la, da. Yakusine la du ba na. And again. Si, 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 do la da. Yakusine la du ba na. Ba na ha, ba na ha. Yakusine la tu banaha, banaha, banaha. Yakusine la tu banaha. Oh, banaha. Yakusine la tu banaha. Oh, banaha. Yakusine la tu banaha. Si, dolata, yakusine la tu banaha. Si, dolata, yakusine la tu banaha. Banaha, banaha, yakusine la tu banaha. Banaha, banaha, yakusine la tu banaha. Oh, banaha, yakusine la tu banaha. Oh, banaha, yakusine la tu banaha. Lovely stuff. Well done, everybody. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so we'll just do a few bellas senores because I really want us to just get up to those top notes that we'll need for Come Down, O Love Divine. So let's shuffle this a little bit, please. Yeah, okay, so we'll just go. When I say Lord, here we go. When I say Lord, 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 when I say fantastic. And that's probably more than we need for Come Down, O Love Divine. It's always good to go a little bit higher. Just check we can get up there. Hopefully that was all fine. You could. Right, we're actually going to start, I think, with Spirit of God Unseen as the Wind, which hopefully you spotted the video from last week and had a little go with that one, so that you learned the tune. So we're going to go back over that a little bit, and we're going to move on and have a look at the second part. Okay, so we all learn the harmony as well as the tune. Yeah, and then we'll find out what we're going to sing. Okay, so this is Spirit of God Unseen as the Wind. I'll just remind you of the tune first of all, I think, and then we might then just try singing it through, okay, little by little. So, Spirit of God, unseen as the wind, you'll go. Spirit of God, unseen as the wind. Wonderful. Gentle as the tongue, gentle as the dove. Should we put that together? So Spirit of ready, Spirit of God, unseen as the wind, gentle as the dove. Great, listen to the next bit. Touch us with love and teach us to sing. Touch us with love and teach us to sing. Joy to you, Lord above. Joy to you, Lord above. Lovely stuff. Should we put that together with the piano? So we're going to do all we've got so far. Spirit of ready to be. Spirit of God and sing the wind. Gentle as the little bit is gonna come in after we've counted 5 beats on above, okay? So, joy to you, Lord above. What do we need to do though before we come in with your? What do we need to do between the end of the previous phrase and the start of the next phrase? Not a trick question. We need to breathe, don't we? Oh, yes, we need to breathe. So, did you get that? Well done if you did. We need to breathe. So, we need to take a little bit of time out of the long note, remember, rather than smushing up the new phrase, okay? So it'll go, above your, so that your is in exactly the right place, okay? So it comes in on the 3rd beat of bar 24, okay? Let me sing that bit to you, but when we go back, we'll join it together with the previous phrase and we'll see if we can get it absolutely in time, okay? So, your voice, the sound. You'll go, your voice, the sound. Heard in the wind, heard in the wind. All fields and hills you sing. All fields and hills you sing. This bit's different. Comes in on the 1st beat of the next bar. Now I can hear the joy, my Lord. Here we go. Now I can hear the joy, my Lord. The peace your song will bring. The peace your song will bring. Lovely. If you've only just joined us, we're doing Spirit of God Unseen as the Wind. We're just looking at the 2nd page. The 2nd line, your voice, the sound. Okay, let's do all of that. But we're going to start, we're going to go reverse a little bit. We're going to start from the 4th bar of page 229, so the 2nd page. All right, joy to you, Lord above. Okay, it's just the end of the chorus. Joy to you, Lord. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Joy to you, Lord. Voices heard in the wind, of fields and hills you sing. Now I can hear the joy, my Lord, the peace your soul will bring. And then we're back into the chorus that we recognise. What was the important word that I was bringing out in that phrase? Now I can hear the joy, my Lord, the peace your song will bring. What was the most important word? Have a think about it. What do you think? Did you say joy? I think so. So what I was bringing out actually was joy. Now I can hear the joy, my Lord. And you know, it's quite funny when you're singing, when you're recording something on your own and you know it's not going to be on your own, it's going to be with lots of other people. It's very odd feeling creating a virtual choir. And I know because I did my own track for this and I've done my own track for a couple of other virtual choir things. And it's so funny because you can only hear me singing and you can't hear other people really, you can't hear other people until it's all put together as a video. So you kind of have to kind of do the expression and the dynamics and everything on your own, which is quite tricky because usually you have a conductor there, usually you've got other people to bounce off as well. So it's very odd. So we have to kind of rehearse it quite carefully and think about the words that we're going to bring out of the phrase, the musical phrase. Let's do that one more time. And this time we're going to go on to the next bit. So we're going to go from bar 33. Now I can hear to Now I can hear the joy I want, the peace your soul will bring. Spirit of God and sing of the wind, gentle as the dawn. Touch us with love and teach us to sing. Joy to you, Lord. Lovely stuff, really beautiful. Okay, so we're going to learn, now we're on this page, we're going to learn the second part. We're going to learn the harmony part, shall I say, which is voice 2. If you look at the top of page 230, you're going to see, it's going to have voice 2, okay? So have a little look at that. Notice that you're not going to come straight in where the tune comes in. You're going to count how many beats before you come in with this voice 2 bits. We're all going to sing voice 2 this time. That's it, 3 beats, okay? We've got 1 bar rest and there's 3 beats in a bar. And this song, remember from the last rehearsal, I'm pretty sure we mentioned that. So you'll hear spirit of, okay? So you listen out for spirit of, and that's where you come in with your second part, okay? Which goes like this. Spirit of God, unseen as the wind. Should we try that? Spirit of God, unseen as the wind. Fabulous. And then gentle as the dawn. Okay. How many beats are you going to sing on dove? You've got a dotted minim here. Can you see that? Yeah, you've got a dotted minim and it's tied to a minim. A minim is 2 crotchet beats, and with the dot, this dotted minim is 3 crotchet beats. Okay, we touched on this in previous sessions, YouTube sessions even, but obviously when we were rehearsing before, we also touched on this as well. Don't worry if you're new, because it'll be very new to you potentially. So 5 beats there, and then rest, and then come in on Touch Us with Love. Okay? And you'll recognise that little bit of tune there for a bit. Okay, so let's go from the beginning of the second system, which is bar 46, gentle. Gentle as the dawn. Rest. Okay, here we go. Gentle as the dawn. And the rest enables us to breathe. Yes, exactly. Okay, so we can breathe in the rest. We can breathe even there if there aren't rests, but that tells us that you can breathe for a whole crotchet and then you can come back in. 4, touch us with love and teach us to sing to you. There's an extra little to you sneaking in there in that bar. Touch us with love and teach us to sing to you. Very nice. And then followed by Lord above. Can you notice that have you noticed that we finish on the same note in that chorus as the tune? Okay, so the music kind of comes down and then comes up and it joins together. Okay, so let's go from Lord above. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Lord above. Fabulous. Why don't we go from Touch Us with Love? So this is bar 50. It's the middle of page 230. Touch us with love. 1, 2, 3. Touch us with love and teach us to sing to you, Lord. Lovely stuff. That's quite a long phrase. So maybe for the younger children, you want to breathe after to you. Sing to you, Lord above. But the older children, you might think, actually, I don't need to breathe. I can just do that whole phrase, okay? The whole thing all in one breath, and that'd be fantastic. And if we work together as a team, then we'll kind of cover over that breath for those who find that a little bit trickier. Okay, super duper. So we are going to do that from the top of page 230. Okay, so that's the third page that you should have printed out. So we're going to listen for 3 beats. Spirit, Spirit of God. Okay, let's do that again. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong line. Okay, let's do that once more then. And carrying on this time. 1, 2, 3. Spirit, Spirit of God, unseen as the wind, and to us teach us with love, and teach us to sing to you, Lord. Yes, good. I bet you sang the right words as well. May have noticed, but I am playing the piano as well. Use that as an excuse all day long. Okay, so shall we do that again? But this time I'm going to play tune. Okay, I'm going to play the tune, but we're going to sing the harmony. So you can hear the tune in the piano. We're going to sing the harmony. All right, let's do this. Here we go. So it will go. Spirit of God. Let's do that again because I'm rubbish. Right, here we go. 2, 3. Spirit of God, sing as thou wilt. Touch us with love and teach us to sing to you, Lord above. I hope you were singing the harmony correctly and all the words. Okay, words, tune, and harmony do not compute. But you were probably singing it right because you could just read the words. That's great. As long as you're singing it right. Okay. We're going to go from the next little bit, and I think we will leave the harmony part to the adult choir for this one. Okay, so we'll swap places. Yeah, we could sing the harmony on voice 2 for the page 230 the second time round. But maybe or the second time the tune comes, maybe we'll leave the adult choir to sing the last page. Okay, so we will just go Love in our hearts, breathe in our breath, we follow on the way. Lord of the sky, Lord of the earth, answer us when we pray. And then, do you know where we're going back to? I knew where back to the wrong place. We're going to go back to 230 and let's sing the tune this time because we need practice at that one. Right? And then we just pause on above, hold it on. That's the end. Okay, so, and then we'll do it all the way through, right? Okay, so 230, sing the harmony. Here we go. I'll just play the piano part. Ready, 2, 3. Spirit of God, unseen as the wind, gentle as touch us with love and teach us to sing to you, Lord above. Okay, so the structure of the whole song, follow with me. We've got 4 pages, all right? So we sing the first page, obviously. We sing the second page, and we turn over. Yeah. We sing the third page, okay? 230 is marked on my copy. I might have put a bit up on yours. So we sing the third page, we sing the fourth page, but not all of it. Okay, so we don't sing the bit that says coda first time. We go back where it says DSL coda to the top of the third page, 230. Okay, top of the third page, and we sing that third page and we just pause on above, which takes us to the coda. Okay, and that just means the tail of the music. Okay, the coda, tail of the music. That's the end. All right, you'll get the hang of it. You'll be fine. We will sing the second voice on page 230 both times. Okay, so yes, we'll sing. I think that will sound really pretty. So we get to sing the tune at the beginning anyway, don't we? Yeah. So we get the tune, and we sing the tune on the verses, which is just a chorus, second chorus, and third chorus. We're going to sing that part 2. Okay. Awesome sauce. Let's go from the very beginning and see what happens. Here we go. So. Spirit of God, sing us away. Touch us with love and teach us to receive joy to Lord above. Your voice is sound at the weight of faith that hears you say. I can hear a joy, my Lord, that peace your soul Spirit of God, unseen as thou be, Wonderful. And my top tip is actually do take that breath at least on the last time before Lord above. Otherwise, you might run out of breath on that very long note at the end. Is that okay? So, so just you can mark that in if you've got a pencil handy. Okay. Anything that will help you. It might be a good idea to have a pencil handy when we're rehearsing. Then you can just put a tick in for a breath or something like that. Okay. Super duper. So we'll put that one to one side, and we're going to have a little look at Come Down, O Love Divine by Harris, not by Tabman Robbins, but by Harris. Two Come Down, O Love Divines, and this is the second one we ever learned. This is the newer one. I think we might have only performed this once, maybe. Yeah, so it's a newer one, but still, some of you will recognise it. That's okay. So, this one is kind of funny in terms of time signatures. All right, so usually I might ask you what the time signature of the music is. Is it 4 time? Is it 3 times? Is it 6/8? Is it 7/8? Okay, sometimes. But this one is really funny. If you see it in the top left-hand corner of the actual music, you'll see it says 4/4 3/4 straight after it. What's all that about? Some of the bars are in 3/4, some of the bars are in 4/4. Okay, but the composer didn't want to be writing it's like 3/4 bar, 4/4 bar, 3/4 bar, 4/4 bar. It's kind of a bit cluttered to be writing 3/4, 4/4, 3/4, 3/4, etc. So he's not done that. He has just put. Sometimes it will be in 4/4, sometimes it will be in 3/4. You can work it out. Okay. So it's fun. You just need to learn the tune. The first little bit is in 3. The first little bit of vocal music is in 3/4. But the introduction is in 4/4. Okay, so come down, O love divine. You'll go. Come down, O love divine. Seek thou this soul of mine. Seek thou this soul of mine. And visit it with thine unuttered glory. And visit it with thine unuttered glory. Good. Let's try what we've got so far. So going from the beginning, come down, ready. Come down, O love divine. Seek thou this soul of mine, and visit it with thine unuttered dwelling, glowing. Sorry, memorise the rest of it, but not that bit. For comfort I draw near. For comfort I draw near. Lovely. It's a big jump, isn't it? That's O to come. Do you know what the name of that interval is? I'll give you a clue. If you counted from the first note to the top note, okay, you will get to 8 if you counted the first note and the top note. Oct something. Octave. Okay, so it's called an octave. All right, so it's an E flat, and then it's another E flat. Okay, a bit higher. The next one up. Oh, comfort, I draw near. Here we go. Oh, comfort, I draw near. Within my heart appear. Within my heart appear. And kindle it thy holy flame bestowing. And kindle it thy holy flame bestowing. Wonderful. Okay, so I wonder, my playing might be a bit rubbish on this because it's in 4 flats. So we'll just, we probably won't do the introduction. If we do a bar in, yeah, we can, well, we'll see how it goes, but apologies in advance. Here we go. Come down, O lovely one, seek thou this soul of mine, and visit it with thine unuttered dwelling. Oh, comfort, my point of view, not you. I don't know what you sound like. Probably lovely, presumably, because you're all lovely singers. So I'm sure it's angelic. Now, that's that little bit. Then you might recognise the next bit, which goes, oh, let it freely burn. Should we try that? Oh, let it freely burn, till every passion's turn, till every passion's turn. Good. To dust and ashes in its heat consuming. To dust and ashes in its heat consuming. Wonderful. So, should we do that bit that we've got so far of the second verse? This is the bottom of the second page. Oh, let it, here we go, 2, 3. Oh, let it freely fall, till every passion turn, to dust and ashes in its heat consuming. Lovely. The next bit. And let thy glorious light. And I want you to sing it exactly like that. Well, maybe not with so much vibrato. Okay. Sing it in your own voice. But glorious. I want to hear the G and I want to hear the L. Work those tongues. Okay. So it'll go, and let thy glorious light. Nice springy tongues. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And let thy glorious light. Wonderful. Shine ever on my sight. Shine. Here we go. Shine ever on my sight. Gorgeous. Then, and clothe me round the while my path illumine. And clothe you, go. And clothe me round the while my path illumine. It's really lovely if on illuming you can do what I did and shade on and off. Well, I put a little emphasis on and then shade off. Illumine. Here we go. Beautiful. Okie dokie. So why don't we go from and let thy glorious light? So it's the third page, 4th bar. And let, here we go. And let thy glorious light shine on my sight, and clothe me round the beautiful, really, really nice indeed. Now, who sings next? Who's got the tune? Who's got something to sing next? You might need to look a bit further ahead than just the first 3 bars, or maybe you don't. Maybe you've noticed the sticks. Okay, think about it. And then maybe look to mine outward vestibule. Who exactly is singing at this point? Yes, it's the tenors and basses. Okay, they're singing in unison for 3 bars. Then they split into 2-part harmony, back to unison for a bit more. Okay, until the end of that verse. So you get a whole verse to just have a little chill out, have a little holiday, go and make yourself a cup of squash, come back. No, don't do that because it's not quite enough time for that. But you'll come back and sing the last verse. You know, obviously we're not going to actually sing that bit now. We don't need to rehearse it because we haven't got any tenors and basses in our children's choir, have we? No. So we'll leave that bit as a special treat to listen to when we've got the video all together. How exciting. So we'll leave that blank. Yeah, and then we'll go on to And So the Yearning Strong. And probably what I'll do is I'll just leave that bit out of tracks, otherwise you're going to be waiting a really, really long time, aren't you, when you're recording? So I'll try and do that. Try and remember to do that slash if I don't, then just obviously. Okay, so it then goes, and so thy young strong. Sorry, this is on page 98. This is going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th page. I have given you all the pages because I thought it was more confusing to not give you the pages you weren't singing. Okay, so I have actually given you all the pages. You don't need them all, but maybe just to follow and see what the 10 spaces are doing. Okay. So it will go 1, and so thy yearning strong. You'll go and 1, and so the yearning strong. Notice my strong. Yes, strong. Really nice and springy with that strong. With which the soul will long. With which the soul will long. Shall far outpass the power of human telling. Shall far outpass the power of human telling. This is now the fun bit, guys. Are you ready for this? Hold on to your hats. We have an optional descant. Do we ever take the option not to do the descant at All Saints? No, we love descants. Well, I don't know about that, but we never do that. But yeah, I mean, all I suppose I'll just sing on my own. But I know you guys are big fans of descants and big fans of singing high notes. And it only goes up to a G flat, so we can't get that excited, but at least it goes quite high. So it goes for the Should we try it? Here we go. Beautiful. Let's do it one more time just to be super confident with this. Ready? My turn. Lovely. And then we're going to stick. That's actually with the sopranos, with the tune, with the rest of the sopranos from Leave Holy. Then we're going to stick with, we'll just stick with the highest bit. And we will sing the cute little note on the top, the E flat, okay, at the end. So just sing all of the top notes you can see. Here we go. Good. I think what we've done today is that I can't multitask. But you're brilliant, so you will have been absolutely fine. Right. Should we just finish off by you're going to stand up, we're going to sing the last verse, Come Down in Love Divine. You're going to go from the middle of page 98. I'm not going to stand up because that would make my piano playing probably even more disastrous. And then you wouldn't be able to see me either. So we're going to do that and then we'll finish because we've worked really hard today. So well done, you. Here we go. I'm going to go straight in and once How did you get on? I bet it was brilliant. I bet you picked that up no problem. Basically, except for the last verse, it's the same tune, isn't it? So that little bit in the last verse, the last page, okay, it's the same tune again. And those words, to anyone who's been in the choir any length of time, the words will be familiar because they're the same words, aren't they, really, as the other version of Come Down, O Love Divine. Cool. Okay. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm hoping to do this every week. So I'll pop myself on live stream because it's much quicker than just a pre-prepared video. There may be a little bit of extra waffle and mistakes, but in the long run, it saves time and I can just get that straight up to you and you can watch it when we would usually be meeting for a rehearsal. Yeah, great, excellent. I really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. And I will be in touch. I will send you the video of for learning We'll Meet Again, okay, which will be for adults, children, anybody, okay. So yeah, just a slightly different way of teaching, not that different really, to how I usually run children's choir rehearsals. Great stuff. Okie dokie. I will see you next time. Bye bye.